Hello. I hope you're doing well on the other side of the screen. Welcome back to my channel, Charm Wisdom. My name is Anna, and I have a pick a card for you guys today. So I hope you guys are hearing the rain outside. Right now, it's currently raining, so I felt very inspired. I've been feeling very inspired recently, but I just been allowing the energy to gain momentum and just overall just gain energy to even do things or see things through here for myself personally, my personal life. So I don't know if you guys been going through the same things, just trying to work through the motions, trying to go through those ups and downs that we've been experiencing, because I feel like there's a big version of ourselves that is closing out. Reason why I got inspired to do this topic, to do this reading in regards to message from our past self, because I know I always see a lot of pick of cards in regards to message from your future self or from our higher self, but I feel like there's an important message here that wants to come through for my past self, because I feel like there's already a lot of grievance. Like a lot of us are going through this melancholy type of energy, through this grievance sense. And I feel like this is because, again, we're releasing a big part of ourselves, and we're literally raising our consciousness. We're literally going to the next level. We're literally being pushed to push beyond our personal boundaries and limitations here. So if you would like to know what your past self has for you, go ahead and chill, grab the tea or whatever, get comfortable, and let's see what your past self has for you. So in front of me I have 3 piles: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. If not, well, I'll go ahead and see you guys at your pile. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for vibing. I hope that we could continue to grow together. If you haven't not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you can get notified for all my future videos. Bye. All right, pile 1. So you've picked pile 1, and this is your reading. So what message wants to come through from your past self? Again, if you're hearing water dripping, it is currently raining right now. I have my door open. I just love to connect with the rain. I love to connect with Mother Nature. And I'm the type of person that I can't have my door closed in my home. I always have to have it open. Either it's freaking cold or freaking hot as fuck outside. I always have to have that connection with Mother Earth. But nonetheless, let's get back into your guys' piles. So starting off with the card at the top, we have this affirmation card, which is called Wisdom del Alma. So the top says, I am safe to share my authentic truth with the world. Under that is, there is medicine in my words. There is medicine when I communicate my truth with the world. I remind myself that I can only be truly seen when I allow myself to be heard. I open myself up to full expression of self. And I feel like this already up the top. I feel like you guys are very creative beings. I feel like you are very good at a lot of things. I feel like you guys are my creatives, my dreamers, my go-getters, my optimistic people, my people that have this big imaginations, big dreams. And I feel like you guys are my co-creators, and where you guys have great potential, great power to do so. And I feel like you guys are also very unique, maybe even a little weird on the side. It's giving big Aquarius energy. So I totally know this energy because I am an Aquarius moon. So but it's like, I feel like you guys' either talents were pushed to the side when you guys were younger. I feel like before you weren't able to fully express yourself. Maybe you guys are now coming into the space of your life when you're able to express yourself more, to be more authentic, to be this best version of yourself that you always wanted to be or to become. And I feel like your past self is reminding you of that, reminding you of the ups and downs that you experienced. It's reminding you of how you push these talents or these gifts to the side, and where you're not fully bathed in this talent and the skills and sharing with the world. So don't hold back, but in a sense here is what I'm getting. Don't hold back. You guys have a lot to share here. We have acceptance, temporary pauses, and changes. So some of you guys could be experiencing some temporary pauses and changes at the moment. And you guys might be exhausting yourself out of patience, out of, out of time. Like, you know what, when is this going to happen? You know, I've been waiting for something to happen. I've been waiting for my big break, or I've been waiting for my time to shine, And I feel like a lot of you guys have been doing a lot of, inner work. I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of background work, meaning, doing the work, doing the things that you needed to do, let go of certain situations, go through the transitions, heal from within as without. So, and I feel like you guys have come into a lot of closures here, but at the same time, I feel like you guys were working through a sense of, again, healing and closing. So now, like, you're kind of experiencing this sense of a temporary pause and even some changes here. So we have become more objective here. Number 4, we have braid. And this braid is energy, just giving me that energy of things coming together. Let me look at the book real quick. Hold on. I want to see what the meaning of this card is, because this is the first time I pull this card, actually. So where is it? Oh, see what I'm saying? The braid means identity, means survival, and the opinions of others. So again, it's that energy of like, and where maybe when you were so young, you care so much about the opinions of others and how others thought about you, especially when you were in your power, especially when you were fully expressing yourself, when you were in that weirdo energy, if you want to call it, when you were fully embodying that energy, and others maybe shut you down. Maybe others try to, push you to be submissive, to push you to stay in your lane, push you to stay in this box, right? And I feel like you guys could have been going through an identity crisis, or maybe it could be feeling right now like you guys going through an identity crisis, and maybe some imposter syndrome, right? Or the imposter feelings, energy. But I feel like there is a change of, there's a identity change here as well. I feel like your ascendant energy is coming to play. Your ascendant perspective or persona or archetype, if I should say. Pile one. We have celebration, moon dance. See what I'm saying? Like, there's so much music here. Like, there's so much creative energy. There's so much creative juice. And I feel like this juice is coming back into your guys' life. Especially if you guys have been feeling drained, have been feeling, uninspired, have been feeling maybe a little bit stagnant here and there. But again, I feel like you guys were working through this sense of identity, trying to figure out, what role you're meant to play, or trying to figure out, what roles you've been playing here, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys are becoming more objective when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to celebrating your success, when it comes to acknowledging, your advancements in life. So we have the Death card. Yes. Look, we have the Lovers here. Yeah, I feel like you guys are totally a different version of your old self here. I feel like you guys are reaching this sense of inner union if you haven't already here. I feel like you guys spent in a lot of connections that didn't compliment you, or that didn't I don't want to say, I guess I could say, didn't fulfill your needs, or didn't meet your needs, or were in the same vibration in a sense. There was always this sense of imbalance within giving and take, especially when it came to, your romantic relationships, especially when it came to, your friendships and stuff like that. It's like you always morphed yourself to be likable in a sense, if that makes sense. And here we have the Death card, and I feel like you guys been going through the sense of inner transformation, regeneration process, and where like you're no longer sacrificing yourself for others, and where you're no longer morphing yourself for others' likable needs. And I feel like this is what's gonna help attract a lot more newness into your life, attract more success, attract more accomplishments, attract so much better connections into your life here. And then we have the World card here. So again, I feel like you guys are in a sense of completion. I feel like you guys have completed a major cycle, major karmic cycle as well in your life. I feel like energy is starting to gain momentum. This is giving like a lot of fixed energy. We have confusion here. Yeah, there's been a lot of confusion here, and I feel like this confusion again is because you're getting to know yourself again. It's like you are realizing that there's a new version of yourself. You're realizing that you don't no longer You no longer resonate with that old version of yourself, and you don't even know what that feels like anymore. We have perseverance, movement, block clearing, fertility, beauty, giver, matters of the heart. I feel like, yeah, you guys been working through a lot of matters of the heart. There's been a lot of, block clearing. And again, I feel like you guys been in this energy of perseverance. And I feel like the universe is ready to help you level up in your life. And I feel like a lot of you guys are about to level up in your life. And I feel like this is why you could be going through the sense of identity crisis, or the sense of like, am I worthy to be here? Am I worthy of receiving this trophy? Am I worthy of being seen? Am I worthy of, being on this type of level that I never imagined myself to be in? Because, I've always was in the background. I was always, hiding in the shadows. And now I'm in full blown, making noise, just like the car is just passing by, and it's like the universe is like wanting you to make noise. And it's like, maybe before you were so scared of making noise, making, this movement in your life. We have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. We have Day Moon, we have love again. I feel like you guys, okay. I'm getting this message, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are about to come into this union. I feel like a lot of you guys are about to call in love, or have been calling in love. I feel like you guys are about to come into union with a relationship. Again, I this is why I don't really like to touch on base on these type of topics, because sometimes I could be feeding to someone's delulu, and I don't want to be delulu with you, but I want to be really, really honest with you. And so for a lot of you guys, I feel like there's been a lot of transformation, especially when it comes again to your relationships, how you engage your relationships. Because I feel like a lot of you guys find yourself playing the mother role in a lot of relationships, especially with this Mother Earth. I feel like a lot of you guys maybe even be single mothers here with this world card. I feel like a lot of you guys had to do a lot of things on your own, and had to figure out things on your own. And maybe you guys worked on building other people, building others, foundations, other things, instead of you're building yourself. So I feel like you've been going through a huge transformation for quite some time, especially with that Pluto energy. I feel like this has been, a sense of like 6 years, like 10 years, like some of you guys been working through these cycles. And this is huge, okay? This is like something really deep. But because especially with this perseverance energy, especially when it was to kind of breaking the barriers here that were keeping you stuck, kind of like that vase here with all that sand. It's like needing to kind of free yourself here from some certain barriers here. And I feel like, again, you guys are leveling up in your life, but I feel like this is also leveling up in all other aspects of your life. I feel like you guys are ready to receive. And I feel like you guys been in the sense of confusion, like, fuck, what is going on? What's been happening? Because it might be feel like you guys are maybe taking 3 steps back, or feel like you guys are going backwards, or feel like nothing is really happening. Again, we've been in the sense of temporary pause and temporary changes, temporary transitions. And I feel like this was because we were allowing to kind of energy to gain momentum here. That's why we were in the sense of this pause, the sense of like things on standby, things that were like a little bit up in the air. And that's why we kept feeling a lot of confusion here. But I feel like, but this was also pushing you to be more independent, pushing you to be more a sense of tapping into your greatest potential, becoming the best version of yourself, becoming the best potential that you carry within yourself. Because you guys are very, again, creative beings, okay? Creative beings. And this is all in regards to the heart chakra here. We have matters of the heart here. And then we have, Day Moon, we have love. We have all this heart chakra energy that is coming up to the surface as well. I feel like you guys are very deep feeling beings, but at the same time, I feel like you guys never felt worthy enough of receiving it in return. So there is, with all these butterfly energy as well, there is a big transformation that is happening here. So some of you guys are not only coming into union with yourself, you guys are coming in union with, someone who's going to be on your spiritual level, who's going to be on your frequency, who's going to be able to reciprocate the same love and potential and attention that you give to others. You're going to be able to receive it back, because I feel like you guys have not been able to receive that back in a while. And then we have deep diver, and then we have number 10, diving into a task here. Okay. And if that doesn't resonate with you, that love part, and I feel like, again, I feel like you guys are about to dive in deeper to this new version of yourself. I feel like you guys are about to dive in deeper into your creativity. I feel like you guys are gonna dive in deeper when it comes to co-creating your wildest dreams, you know, your greatest potential, your skills, your talents, and you're also being called to not be afraid to dive in deeper. Your past self is letting you know, like, hey, you know, you already gone through this. We don't need to stay here. You know, you don't have to keep operating from that same energy. You don't have to keep operating from the same cycles. You don't have to keep hearing the same tapes. We could change them now, okay? And this is why they're saying, don't be afraid to dive in deep. Your past self is wanting, don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith. Dive in deeper, you know, into the mysteries, into your inner depths here, especially with that number 10. So again, we have a conclusion here. We have an ending here. And a lot of you guys have been closing out these very hard cycles in your life. And I feel like the confusion is leaving as well. Your higher self is as well communicating with you at this time. And again, just a reminder here at the end, we have, I am safe to share my authentic truth with the world. So you are worthy of, you know, of being seen. You are worthy of sharing your talents and your gifts. Let me see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Yeah, I feel like you guys, because I'm getting 12-12, I'm getting 12-21, I'm getting also 1-1-1 energy. And again, this is kind of like alignment, aligning your thoughts to this new version of yourself. So don't let past thoughts, past subconscious beliefs, past fears to get in the way or to pull you back into this old aspects of the self. Okay, don't let the mystery or the fears of the depths of feeling as well, of co-creating your wildest dreams, of co-creating what you love and going after what you love. Don't let that, you know, deter you from that. And as I say that, like, my throat chakra is like acting up, and here we're talking about expression, we're talking about creativity, we're talking about the throat chakra here. Okay, so we have the High Lady of love and compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. And then we have that number 1. So there is a new beginning that is coming in here, that is coming with high energies of love and compassion here. There's been, again, we have the sense of reverence. Again, we have perseverance here, and then we have that reverence here energy. And again, I feel like you guys are very nurturing, kind, earthly beings, earthly souls. It reminds me a lot like of fairies. It reminds me a lot like the energy of the dog, like very loyal spirit, very loyal beings that you guys are. And then I feel like you guys always expect that in return as well, even though sometimes people take that for granted or walk all over you. So again, don't stay in the past, or don't stay stuck because of this sense of survival mode, or sense because, you know, because I feel like you guys have overcame this survival mode. So don't stay in that survival energy of like, you feel like you need to protect yourself from everything and from everyone. Okay, you overcome that. So don't stay on that survival instincts. Don't stay on the survival energy. Okay, because all of that energy is only false promises, or that it's going to equal to false promises. And that's why sometimes you end up with that energy of like, fuck, you know, I fucked up, or da da da. But again, stay within your integrity. Again, wise woman, you've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. Okay. You've changed a lot. You've grown a lot. You carry this immense amount of wisdom within you now. So embody this new energy. Again, there's a lot of fertility energy, a lot of, I feel like around springtime as well, there's a lot of energy that is coming in where you can start seeing a lot of that movement. Okay. I feel like your heart chakra is expanding. It's ready to experience new emotions, new feelings, new relationships, new experiences. Okay. And I feel like, you know, you're wanting to experience that too, but at the same time, there's a sense of fear, like, you know, how long is that gonna last? You know, do I have to fight for it? You know, like all this type of energy. But it's like the energy again with this Empress energy is like, no, everything's being attracted to you because you're embodying that energy. So allow yourself to receive. This is giving me like soft feminine era or soft king era type of energy, and releasing that survival instincts, you know, releasing the hood instincts in a sense, because, and I get it because, you know, we be walking outside, right? We have to be looking over our shoulder a lot, you know? And I feel like that's the type of energy here that I'm picking up with my pile 1, okay? So letting go and staying in the natural flow, because there's a big sense of vastness and creativity that is coming in, that has been creeping in here, okay? And that's what's going to bring the true prosperity here. So don't self-sabotage. Don't stay in that poverty consciousness. Don't stay in those low beliefs from the past, and those, again, in those cycles that you already overcame, that you already persevered, okay? So you already cleared here, so don't stay in that survival instincts, okay, my Pi 1? This is your message from your past self. So I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, pile 2. So if you pick pile 2, then this is your reading. So what is it that you need to know from your past self? And right off the bat, I'm really anxious to talk to you guys, and I feel like this message honestly is coming from your inner child. Okay, I can feel the inner child, especially with that wolf energy, and it's giving me a young cub energy, especially because this shadow of the person is a representation of who you've become now. And I feel like this is giving very constructive criticism here, energy here, okay? Because your inner child is saying, why have we become so afraid of things? Why have we become so afraid to go after our dreams? Why have we become so afraid of asking the universe for help, or asking the universe for anything? Why have we become so afraid of leading the way for ourselves, or becoming that authority figure that we need in our life? Why have we been afraid to step into that leadership role that we've been yearning to step into? It's like we have forgotten our limitless possibilities, because I feel like when you were a child, you were less afraid of doing things. Like, you know, it's like, it's giving that energy of like, when your parents or what I was had to tell you, don't be doing that because you're gonna get hurt. Don't be doing that because you're gonna get hurt. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing that. And I feel like that kind of stuck with you. So now it's like that kind of plays over and over, or that energy plays subconsciously in your subconscious, and where it kind of keeps you stuck, or it keeps you in a sense of anxiety, and you feel all this anxiety, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't know why I'm feeling so anxiety. Is because, you know, the energy is calling you to move, to do action, to create action, to follow, you know, your talk, to follow your walk, right? But you stay stuck, you stay paralyzed because of this anxiety. So your inner child, your past self, is reminding you that you're a fucking badass, anxiety and all, okay? We have here, I love, honor, and accept all parts of myself. My anxiety is a wonderful teacher, and I learn from her. I choose to not let my anxiety get in the way of creating the life I want. Exactly. What is stopping you from creating your fucking best life here? What is stopping you from taking that first step? Because you weren't like this before. You weren't like this before. And for some reason, we're becoming very rigid. We have become very constructed within our criticism or self-judgment here, or what would others think, or what would others say type of energy. It's like living in fear, like, oh, what if it doesn't work through? What if it fails? So it's like, okay, so what if it fucking does? So what? That's what your inner child is saying. So what if it does? How many times did you fall off the log? How many times did you fucking bump your knee, your head? How many times were you told not to do it, but you still did it? But it's giving that energy like, but did you die though? But, you know, again, not literal, okay? People, don't take it too serious here. But again, we have here the promise. We have blessings, commitment, divine protection here. Okay, and again, the mountain, the promise here that what you're wanting, it's literally here up the mountain. But it's like some of you guys have been giving up, or wanting to give up, or now been wanting to go the extra mile here. Maybe you guys are like, oh, maybe I'm feeling a little bit restricted here, and like maybe feeling like I'm not worthy enough here, or, you know, what, these blessings are never gonna come, or I'm afraid of these blessings, I'm afraid of experiencing this bliss. But it's like, why you know, what was the reason? But we have destiny here. Taking a more balanced approach at life is what I'm hearing here with this destiny card. Taking a more balanced approach, meaning when you get called to take a step or dance with the universe, to do so. When you get called to retreat and go into that hermit mode, or go into that sense of a hangman, and where you have to kind of change your perspective, do so. Work with the changes. Go with the flow. That's what going with the flow really is, and what it really represents here. But here we have identity. And it's funny because Pile 1 also got identity, but I feel like with you guys, it's a little bit different here. I feel like maybe some of you guys lost your sense of identity, and where Pile 1 is coming into their sense of identity, and where they work through, you know, going through all those challenges to realizing who they are underneath all those layers, and underneath all that trauma, underneath all those limitations, and where you guys kind of lost yourself through the sense here. because this is giving me like Frankenstein energy, right? And where you taking different body parts to put him together, but they really are not you. You know what I'm saying? Type of energy. We have instinct. And again, it's that wolf energy. We have segment, wounded healer. See what I'm saying? Take the lead. The moon's wisdom. Take the lead. And I feel like you guys are afraid of taking the lead here in the face of your life because of a wound. There's a wound here that we need to pay attention to. And I feel like our instincts have been wanting to lead us, have been giving us a sign, have been showing us, you know, but I feel like we're afraid. We're afraid of doing so. We are afraid of taking the lead here. So therefore, I feel like a lot of you guys retract, retreat, or just close yourself off to these blessings. And it's funny how we have this kind of rainbow-y energy here, and we have this rainbow, and it's coming to this energy here. And again, I'm still a badass, anxiety, and awe. Develop stronger concentration, if I didn't say that word right. Fearless love. Yeah, Oshun. It's like, again, it's like we have a lot of peacock energy too. Like, don't be afraid to flaunt your feathers here. Don't be afraid to flaunt what you have. Okay? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to embody love, to share love, to be love. And it's giving this energy that this kind of phrase that I've been seeing a lot on Instagram with that it says, what will love do in the situation? What will love do? And that's what it's giving for you guys here. What will love do here? And I feel like that will help you develop the stronger concentration, especially when it comes to taking the lead, so that you don't let these insecurities or these fears get in the way of you taking the lead, or kind of, you know, again, stepping into that leadership role. A lot of you guys are being called to step into a leadership role. And what I mean by that too, it can mean millions of different things, okay? So what I mean by that, not only, you know, taking lead in your life, but finding that authority within your life. To not be afraid to go after the things that you want here. So we have relationships, using others for sex, unhealthy connections, overshadow, energy cords, fear, intimacy. I feel like you guys have this fear of intimacy. I feel like you guys have this fear of opening up. I feel like you guys have a fear of feeling good. I feel like you guys have the fear of, I don't know, opening the doors to blessings here. And I feel like this is an inner wound. This is a wound that could have been coming from your childhood. You have the Ace of Wands, yeah. Because here you guys are getting this inner call. So some of you guys are getting called to like network, to connect, to co-create, to take initiative, to take action here in some way or some form. Maybe some of you guys are getting called to take action towards someone. Maybe you guys are afraid to opening up your hearts, opening up yourself towards love, towards this person, towards this situation, because of past, you know, unhealthy relationships, because of the past of toxic relationships, or because of being afraid of being overshadowed here. Movement toward adventure. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, don't be afraid to take your value, your worth somewhere else, okay? Especially if you guys are in these negative relationships, or in this relationships that want to overpower you or control you in a sense, or they want to keep you from glowing, or from you know, being in the light. You know, they're trying to overshadow you. Make sure you take your cups, you take that energy and take it somewhere else, that it's going to be where it's going to help you grow in a sense. Because a lot of you guys are in the places of, like, again, in this, it's like you guys are wanting to stay in that sense of like storms, and it's like you guys are comfortable because you know what to expect there, but you guys are afraid to walk into this summery spring energy because you don't know what to expect. So you guys rather not even walk that through that door or something like that. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, you guys are, your past self is saying don't hold on to the past, okay? Don't hold on to the baggage. Don't hold on to anything. Allow yourself to open up. My pile 2, open up. I don't know, you guys, I feel like you guys have been feeling so much anxiety towards this. But open up. Allow yourself to receive a cleanse. You know, maybe some of you guys could benefit from a cleanse, clearing out some emotions, some anxiety of others, anxiety from yourself. Because again, I feel like people have been pouring in some type of anxiety into you. And again, this could have been from a mother, from a childhood. Pile 2, message from the past self. We have positive expectations, clarity. Yeah, have positive expectation of things. Don't be so negative. Don't be a negative Nancy. I don't know why I was saying that, but don't be a negative Nancy. Have better expectation of things, especially when it comes to taking initiative or taking action. Even if things don't work out, even if things don't fail, it's you're gonna have that sense of like, okay, it didn't work out, but it didn't hurt that much, right? It didn't hurt that much, so now I could do it again because I know it didn't hurt that much. And then the more you do it, the less it's gonna hurt. I'm not saying it's gonna hurt all the time, but like the less you're gonna feel restricted to do so, to take initiative or to start or to even go up towards the situation opportunity here. Because I feel like some of you guys have been experiencing some inner conflict here, okay? And where we've been needing to make maybe a conscious choice here, make a decision here. Yeah, so we have the big picture, angelic help, but I don't feel like this is part of here, so I'm going to take it back. Message from the past self, message from the past self. We have the cosmos, creativity, vastness. There's a lot of 555 here with you guys. So I feel like there's been a lot of transition and changes going on. And I feel like these changes have maybe been creating a lot of confusion, a lot of, you know, conflicts within you, inner conflicts. And it's like, I feel like a lot of you guys have been pushed to come out of your comfort zones, been pushed to come out of these old skins, out of these masks, out of this sense of pretending, and in order to step into more of a person that's more raw, especially with this Ace of Wands, being more raw, being more adventurous, being more outgoing, being more out there, you know, again, connecting, networking here. Okay, because the promise here is letting you know that you're being promised, you're being assured that things will turn out good. Things will turn out, you know, for the better. Whether you see it as, maybe at the time, maybe you see it as good as bad. But when you look at it, you know, down the road, you see it as a lesson learned. You see it as like, damn, you know, I learned this, I learned that. You know, that made me a better person. That made me a bigger person, or da-da-da. It brought me out of my comfort zone, or brought me out of this. So see the bigger picture here. How can you see the bigger picture, okay? Don't let your anxiety or the fear of failure stop you here, okay? Because we have angelic help, and then we have miraculous aid. So I feel like you guys have divine help. I feel like you guys have God, the divine, your spirit guides, creator, whatever you believe in. Whatever you believe in, they're right next to you. Your angels are right next to you, showing you and telling you we're here to help you every step of the way. So don't be afraid. Take the first step here, my pile 2. Take the first step. Don't let anxiety get in the way of creating the life you want. Don't let it. Have trust. Yeah, have trust. Have trust. Because I feel like a lot of you guys have been strategizing or trying to plan here, trying to see how to go about it here. And I feel like, you know, I feel like this has only been creating illusions of unlikely scenarios that could happen out of this situation or out of you taking a shot here. So let go of that, okay? It's more of this fire energy. Again, it's more of like do it now, think later type of energy. It's giving me like fire energy, like Aries or Sagittarius energy, where they fucking do it and then think about it after, like, oh fuck. You know, they just do it without thinking. And I feel like you guys will benefit from that type of energy, okay? So just shoot your shot, just shoot that arrow and allow it to hit wherever it goes, and then work from there. work from that step that after you take that first step, the next step will be shown to you. Okay, so just trust, because the universe is strategizing with you, it's working with you and your behalf. Okay, so don't stay in the sense of non-action, okay, because you guys are not taking action. And I feel like you guys been getting a lot of signs from the universe to take action towards something, someone, or a certain situation, or a certain way, or a certain area of the world. Again, however this feels, because this is something that's part of your destiny that is meant to come across. Okay, so take fully advantage of it. Okay, yeah, this is all about taking conscious action, my pile too. And your past self doesn't want you to stay stuck, doesn't want you to, it wants you to choose change, it wants you to take action here, to persevere. Okay, yeah, so don't stay stuck, take action, my pile too. So I hope this helps, I hope this resonates. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, pile 3, last pile. So if you pick pile 3, this is your message from your past self. So again, it is currently raining. So what you're hearing, that water right now, it is rain. So I love to have my window open again throughout the whole. Always have to have my door open. If I could have my door open during the night, I would have it open too. But fucking bugs always come in, and spiders. But okay, anyways, pile 3. So, but what I'm already automatically feeling with your message here from your past self is that don't allow anything or anyone to dim your light. You already been in those spaces, in those aspects of self, and where you allowed people to dim your light, and when you allow people to remove your light. Okay, so don't, and you already learned from it, so don't allow yourself to continue to be in spaces like that. Okay, or be surrounded by people in the senses here, because right here you're being reminded that you are the motherfucking prize here. Okay, you are the magic here. You are it. You're that it girl, you're that it guy. I always have the power to claim what I want in my life. I no longer settle for breadcrumbs. Exactly. No more settling for less. Here, my pile 3. So we have etheric chords. Oracle, wait for important information. Okay. Let's get more information here. We have boundaries, communication, healthy relationships, assertiveness. I feel like there is a lot of energetic cords here that are keeping us stuck here, that keep pulling us back. Maybe they keep pulling us back to our old ways, or maybe they keep pulling us back to certain people. Maybe they keep pulling us back to certain I don't know, memories of our lives here. Because with this oracle energy, it's giving this energy of kind of this reminiscent energy, like this energy that always keeps coming up, information that keeps coming up. Moon called, meant to be. What's meant to be will always be for you. Minimize guilt. Card number 22. We have the future, Octavia Butler. For sure, there's a lot of mystery here for you guys. Moon cycles, patience. Impartiality. 10 of Wands. I probably butchered that word. We have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Coins here. This feels like breakthrough energy. This feels like ancestral karma, ancestral baggage. This feels like energy that is not meant to be for you, or like burdens not meant to be for you to carry here. Reason why maybe we have boundaries here. We needed to place boundaries. especially when it comes to our lives, especially when it comes to bringing balance here. We have forgiveness. Secrets revealed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was so much mystery here. Like, there's like a lot of I don't want to say darkness, but like the sense of mystery. And I feel like there is a lot of this energy coming to the surface here. Yeah, see, we have this, again, that dark energy. Because we have the Morrigan goddess, dark emotions, inner battle, inciting wars, crows, shapeshifter, dark magic, initiations. Wood vibes, adaptability, the Emperor. I feel like this could feel like a father figure, maybe, that I don't know, that always dimmed your light, that always overpowered you, maybe. There's like a lot of different messages that is coming all at once with this pile. So I feel like this has more than three collectives type of energy in this pile. So just bear with me as I try to decipher each of the messages here. Because I'm trying to slow down the information here. But I feel like for some of you guys need to create more boundaries with a family member, or with any family member here, even maybe with an Emperor, father figure here. But I feel like I feel like there's again, this father figure for some of you guys could be, keeping you stuck, or keeping you stagnated, and there's like this energetic cord that we need to cut there. For others of you guys, I feel like you guys have trouble maybe even standing in your power. I feel like for some of you guys could be going through some shadow work energy, and where you guys are going through a process of releasing a lot of guilt, a lot of energy, a lot of anger, because there's a lot of red energy, there's a lot of root chakra energy, but there's also a lot of sacral energy, and even some solar plexus energy. So this is a lot of earth energies, a lot of earthly emotions. I feel like a lot of you guys been releasing a lot of anger, a lot of emotions that have been sitting on your spine, or even sitting on your root chakra. And this is why we're getting this sense of a breakthrough energy here with this 10 of Wands energy. It's breaking through, karmic energy in a sense here, and where we can finally, be able to create a better future for ourselves, or create a different perspective, or create a different paradigm, or see a different paradigm that we're always being used to. I feel like a lot of you guys have been trying to adapt towards this new energies recently. And again, this energy of forgiveness again is coming up. So again, there's could be a lot of resentment that may be coming to the surface, a lot of these dark emotions that could be coming up to the surface right now. But I feel like these energies are kind of helping you kind of morph yourself into a better or new version of yourself. It's going to help you kind of shape shift here, right? Shape shift into whether to be the timeline you desire to be on, because I feel like you guys been with this is gonna be kind of also three of swords energy, meaning always kind of feeling like getting backstabbed, always feeling like you always have to deal with hard pain or heartache type of energy here. And where you feel like maybe you always have to start over again. It's like that type of energy that's coming up here, okay? So there is like a lot of energy here, but I feel like with this etheric cords, I feel like you guys are learning to cut cords with it. I feel like you guys are learning to find balance here. Which is, I feel like, so, for some of you guys could be very hard to adapt to these energies, but especially when it comes to engaging with healthier connections, or maybe you guys are trying to engage, in a healthier way with these old toxic people, especially if it's family members. And that could sometimes could be a pain in the ass, because I understand that energy, especially when you've done the healing. But sometimes we try to push our loved ones to see what we're coming from, and then sometimes they're not going to be able to see beyond their own limitations, beyond their own fears, beyond their own consciousness. So sometimes we have to leave them where they want to see themselves, and allow ourselves to grow as an individual and break free from that paradigm, so we could grow as an individual before we're able to think about the we. So I feel like a lot of you guys are needed to think more of the I instead of the we type of energy, so that you can find that we energy, find that sense of support. I'm hearing imperial support. I don't know why. But I'm also hearing that sense of, you know, belonging, sense of soul community, or even a sense of community here for you guys. But I feel like you guys are being called to explore, to find more, to travel within, you know, go without. I feel like this is what's going to help you find more strength, more inner union, more courage, especially when it comes to cutting out toxic situations in our life, especially when it comes to creating that momentum or that energy shifts that we are needing to create in our life here. Okay. Let's see. Pile 3, message from their past self, message from their past self. So we have resurrection, surrender to change, exactly. So we have fairness, balance. I feel like there's more balance that wants to come into your life here. And then we have selflessness, humility, conscious action. Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe even someone's making you feel like guilty for changing or for making a certain decision here. And I feel like, you know, don't let that stop you. Don't let that from surrendering yourself to change. Don't allow that to prevent your level up here, again, because there's a sense of etheric cord. It's gonna make sense to those that, you know, this pile is for. Okay, so use your discernment, because I feel like you guys could see things clearly. Okay, I feel like you guys can, but there's a need to place boundaries, again, with that boundaries energy here. Okay, especially even when it comes to ourselves here. Let me see what else. I feel like there's need to have a little bit more information here. Pile 3, message from their past selves. There's too many cards. So we have the devil, and it came out in reverse. So again, I feel like this is it's like let go of control issues, like let go of toxic situations. There's, and again, that fire energy, and it's like that Pluto energy, and it's like this big transformation pushing you to bring the sense of reverence, to bring the sense of awakening, to bring the sense of detachment. Because we have this 9 of Wands. Yeah, because we keep, I don't know, the past, something about the past keeps haunting us. And you need to cut cords with whatever this is. I mean, an aspect of ourselves. An aspect of, you know, the past. And then we have Page of Coins here. Yeah, because you guys are on this space, or in this space of stepping into your power. And I feel like this is going to accept a lot of people around you. And a lot of people are not going to like that you're taking your life, you know, through the horns. A lot of people are not going to like that you're stepping into your power. A lot of people are not going to like that they don't have access to you anymore. Okay? Because there's this sense of obsessive energy here. Okay? Whether it be coming from within or it be coming from other people. Okay? There's a sense of obsessive thinking, maybe obsessive needing to control the path, the situation, the people. Or vice versa. We have strength, and then the sun. So a lot of fire energy here too. This is also given ego death. This is a very harsh and hard ending here from a pile 3. Since it's like a lot of different, you know, collective energy here, like I feel like the more majority of the collective energy is on this pile. It's like it's hard to decipher, to pinpoint exactly what it is, because, you know, everybody's going through it in a different way. But this feels like a very hard ending, like a very big, harsh, like, I don't know, like detachments, like cutting etheric cords, you know, finally cutting cord with something that felt so toxic in our life, or that felt so like we felt like we couldn't live without it, in a sense. So just know that you are the prize. Okay, know that you're not losing anything, they are losing you. or it is losing you. Whatever this is, my pile 3, okay? So I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.